Hi everybody, welcome back to Be Wowed by April Lee. Thank you to all my bee friends for being here tonight and joining me. I know I'm a little late getting this video up, but this is Spirit Week day number 3. I did miss number 1 and 2. I have been so busy getting my house together because I'm having surgery on Thursday. I'm actually having 3 foot surgeries. So I have been working my butt off trying to get things organized, trying to make room for me to move around with crutches and my knee walker. And let me just tell you, being a crafter and being a crocheter, I am seriously overstocked. And I don't have enough room in my house. My yarn is going to be here in the craft room in my office. And then my living room has now turned into my everything non-yarny crafts. So, whew, I didn't know I had that much stuff, but I'm going to start working with them, and I want to start making some beautiful stuff. And I've been thinking about selling them because obviously I'm going to want to keep some of them, but I'm not going to use all of them. But I do want to try to DIY and things like that, so why not? Today is crazy hair day. I tried my best to make my hair crazy. My hair is so thin. I have a ton of hairspray in here. I have clips up here. It's just not holding. I tried to do curls. This is the last time you'll see me with kind of like a piggy tail thing. Piggy tails are not my thing, but I tried. And it's been a hectic day at work today. I'm just taking my last break to film this video real quick because I am off after today. I'm off until next Monday because tomorrow's my normal day off, and then I have off Thursday and Friday for my surgery. So, yeah, so today has been really busy. My computer, my original computer that I had would not turn on anymore, so I'm using my old laptop from about 1.5 to 2 years ago. Actually, I got it right before COVID hit, but I used it until about 1.5 years ago. Then it started having some major issues, and it's still having the same issues. I can't get on to like take calls. I'm knocked off the internet at least 4 to 5 times an hour. Randomly, sometimes I can go an hour without getting kicked off. Sometimes it's like I do one project or I do one thing and 10 minutes later I'm kicked off. So it's getting very, very frustrating. Hopefully my new laptop will be coming soon, but anyhow, moving on. So I have been doing, I don't know if you guys have ever done any blog hops. I love doing blog hops. I'm sorry, let me get this out. My eye is continuously watering. I love doing blog hops because one, it's gonna get me to find new blogs with other crocheters or crafters. And two, most of those blogs are also designers. Actually, if you're doing a blog hop, they're all going to be designers. So you get to learn and find all these new creators, whether they create mostly wearables, whether they create mostly household items, you know, or decor like pumpkins or ghosts or things like that. Or if they do amigurumi, you know, a lot of these blog hops, like the one I'm doing right now, or one of the ones I'm doing right now, is called the Halloween Delights blog hop. And it's a combination between treat bags, amigurumi, housewares, and wearables. You get 31 patterns. Every day you get a new free pattern, and you can it's a downloadable pattern 9 times out of 10. I have found a couple that weren't downloadable, but it is a downloadable pattern, and you get those for free if you pull them off every day. Usually you'll have like a coupon code to use in like Ravelry or on Etsy, depending on where you want to get it. If you don't want to do the blog hop every day, 9 times out of 10, again, those designers that are part of the blog hop have set up a bundle package that you can purchase all the patterns in the blog hop, like all 31. Sometimes there's a couple extras thrown in there, but generally, let's say for like this one, you get 31 patterns for $12.99. That is a steal. If you think about it, most patterns range anywhere between $3 and like sometimes up to like $7 and $8. So to get 31 patterns for $12.99, that is incredible. A few times I have purchased these bundles and they're totally worth it. I just completed a fall hop, blog hop, and I got the majority. I think I got about 3/4 of the patterns that I really wanted. There was a few amigurumis that I missed because I just forgot about it. But for the most part, I got most of my patterns that I really wanted. So I found some really awesome shawls. I found some awesome cardigans, sweaters, amigurumis, treat bags, just everything that you can absolutely imagine is in these blogs. So I'm also doing something called the Fireside Comforts event, and it's another blog hop. I just found it today, and how I found it was going to one of the designers on the last blog hop, was it, that I did, or if it's this Halloween one I'm doing now. But they're called Sunflower Cottage Crochet. They are also on YouTube. And I found them through one of these blog hops. They are doing something for the month of October because it is Cancer Awareness Month. They are releasing a new pattern every day from Monday through Friday. So just the weekdays, you will get a new hat pattern that's downloadable and for free, as long as you agree that you will make at least one of those hats and donate it to cancer, whether it's a cancer charity that you know or you love, a cancer hospital, or a family that you know of that's dealing with cancer that could use a hat, to keep their head warm, because whether they lost their hair from chemo or just are going through chemo, period. If it's anything like I know it's not even close to dealing with fibro, but like there's sometimes like I really need a hat on my head because my body core temp, as you hear Mama Kayla saying, just goes down, and sometimes I will lay in bed and I will have 3 full blankets on me and be fully clothed from toe to head and still be cold and shivering. And then I wake up and I'm like freaking hot as hell. Sorry for my language, but I'm hot. And then I'm sweating to death. So then I'm like taking off clothes as fast as I can, and then like sleeping uncovered, and then I finally cool off. But anyhow, yeah, so I kind of got off on a tangent with that. But yeah, so I'm going to link these, the Halloween Delights blog hop and the Fireside Comfort event and the Sunflower Cottage Crochet, their crochet, it's called Crochet Cancer Challenge event. I will also post that in the description box below. So in case you're interested in going and checking any of those out, or even just going through and like if I have some extra time, I'll go through and pull up one of the events and check out a blog or two of one of the designers and just see what they offer and see what free patterns they have, because right now I'm all about free. Financially, I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to only treat myself to the little finer things in life that I absolutely need, which is almost everything when it comes to crocheting or crafting. But so, I've spent hundreds of dollars on patterns already and that I'm not using, that's just sitting there. So I have been all about downloading the free patterns. So I've been religiously checking my email every day and going into the blog hops. Usually I'm doing the blog hops like late at night, sometimes at like midnight, because like the next day. So like this last night, I was in a lot of pain. I've been having some pain. Like if you put your hand on your hip but then move it over like towards your back, like by an inch or so, inch and a half. I've been getting a lot of pain there. I don't know what it is, but I do have a family doctor appointment tomorrow virtually to follow up on the dosage for some of my mental health meds that we just put me on a couple months ago. So I'm going to show her where this pain is and see what she has to say. Some is telling me it could possibly be a kidney infection, which I really hope, because I've gone this long without a kidney infection and I don't want one. So yeah, so I will link these events to the description box, so hopefully you can enjoy them as much as I do. Who knows? I'm going to keep this one really short because, like I said, I'm filming this on my last break. Got to squeeze everything in I can tonight. Like I said, really quick. So my surgery is on Thursday morning. I have to be there in Indianapolis they have a whole orthopedic hospital there. It's called Ortho Indy, and it's huge. It's literally a whole campus. It has like a whole area for the doctors, and it has where you can get x-rays, MRIs, CT scans, anything, any imaging that you need, you can get there if it's related to orthopedics. Which is nice because, like, I went there the last time and I said to the doctor, hey, forgot to ask you about my bunion. And if I said, here, let me take my shoe off, and I showed him my toe is literally like growing crooked, my big toe, and it's pushing the little toe over as well. So my big toe and my next toe is like curved like this. And then this toe is overlapping itself to the middle toe, which is not fun. So I said, I said, it's a huge bunion. He's like, yeah, I can see that. And he says, let's get some x-rays. So they sent me right over to get x-rays. I came back. He looked at it. He goes, okay, well, this is what I can do. And we were already going to go in there because I had to get the tumor. It's a benign tumor, but there's a tumor on my ankle that I had found when I was just kind of like rubbing my legs during the night. And he said he really wanted to take that out because he's afraid that it could become malignant and grow and become bone cancer. Even my family doctor said that she has seen many times where it starts off small and benign like this, and then starts to grow, and it becomes malignant, and it grows into bone cancer. So we're going to remove that. And since I was already going to be out, I was going to be laid up with that foot. Yes, it might not have been so intense, but he says, while I'm in there, or while you're under, we can take care of that bunion. So what he's going to do is shave off the bunion, I guess they just shave it down. And then he says, in order to correct that toe, I need to at least put at least one screw in your big toe, if not your little toe as well. Or the next one over. Depends. I'll find out when I get in there. But he's like, the bunion surgery is going to take at least 2 incisions. And he showed me on my foot here and here. And I said, okay, well, as long as you're not messing up my tattoo too much when he takes out like my tumor, because the tumor is like literally in where my ankle tattoo is. And I'm proud of that thing. That tattoo was very painful to get. But he said, I'll do my best, and you're not the first one that comes in with the tattoo on their foot or ankle. So that's what he's going to do. And then also there's a big bunion that's on my heel that has been there for over 20 years. I just left it go because the only time it was causing me issues was if I tapped my heel on something, and then it was like I seen stars, as my mom would say. And my nan would say, I would see stars. Like, it was so painful. All I had to do was like grin and bear it for like a minute or so. And then it would kind of like die down to where I can breathe and deal with it then. But now it's starting to grow down and in towards my Achilles. So he's like, you have enough going on in your feet. I have a ton of arthritis. He's going to try to get as much of that out if he sees it while he's in one of the 4 incisions. But he said, I really want to get in there and take care of that as well, because you're just going to have a lot of problems if you don't, because it is growing really close to the Achilles now, and it's going to start affecting it. So that's where we're going to do 3 surgeries all in the same time. Well, you know, not the same time, but the same, I call it the same sitting, the same surgery, you know, same time frame. But so from what I understand, Ortho Indy is like the leading orthopedic specialist in this area. And a lot of people go to Indianapolis for many doctors. So anyhow, moving on. So I have vowed to myself starting October that I'm going to try to do more videos than I have been. And I was like, I need some kind of calendar so I can start planning my week and my months out, and slowly start doing that. And even if it's just 1 video a week for now, and then if I can, just so I can commit to that, and then throw in another one, if I'm able to, then great. So I was at the Dollar Tree the other day, yeah, you know, me and my Dollar Tree, and I found this really cool thing, and it's a calendar. And it comes in this folder that has the 3 rings up here. And you slide this out, so it's just like a sleeve. And then this is like a whole calendar. Just, you know, of course it's a cheap calendar because it's Dollar Tree. So it's really cheap paper, but it works. Then it has perforated folder, you know, pages up here. And it goes all the way through until July of 2023. So I thought that was like super great, because this also gives holidays. It gives me plenty of room. If you can see on there, it gives you lots of room to write. I have Spirit Week here telling me what day of it. I have Whip Wednesday, things like that. And then I plan on adding, I want to start doing stuff like Ella from No Catchy Name does, like national holidays, things like that. I'm not going to be able to do as many as she does, but I do want to start throwing some in there into my schedule and working them in. So be on the lookout for that. I have quite a few things that I want to do. I still want to do my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. However, with the shipping cost right now and my finances, it is not doable. I'm just trying to get through what I have going on right now. I have some packages I need to ship out with some stuff that I've made some friends. So I want to get those shipped out before I commit to doing anything else. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you have a Dollar Tree and you need something like this, this is really awesome because, one, this folder is actually a really good quality. So it's perfect, you know, and then if you want to, you don't even have to use this calendar. You can always put, you know, or you can even use the calendar, but write on here with your dry erase markers. So, you know, I was thinking about getting one of these for planning out my meals, you know, like trying to mix up a little bit with breakfast, like maybe one day, because I always have cereal. It's always cereal in the morning. So I'm trying to mix up and figure out what can I have small for lunch and what can I have for dinner and plan it out. So even if Monday I have a hamburger planned for dinner, but I want tacos, I can fix that and I'll just move my hamburger to where my tacos is. But I want to be able to write on the outside here because I want to be able to erase it and have a clean erase. So that's what I wanted to show you with that. I think it's going to help a lot. And yeah, so one last thing I wanted to share with you is when I'm going through my craft room here, I found a pattern. I've been looking for a pattern. I don't know if I told you in one of my videos where I answered questions. I said I was looking for a pattern and I've been wanting to make a cardigan forever. And I just wanted to, for my first one, do something that appeals to me and something that I really was kind of wanting a hooded one. So I actually found this pattern. It is called the Revival Cardigan, and it's made by Make and Do Crew, Make and then the and sign, and then DO, and then crew. I will also link them in the description box below so that you can find this pattern if you want. I believe, I think this might be a paid pattern because it is very well written out, and usually you don't find free patterns like this. But here is the picture of it, and it's a granny square, so you can see the granny square stitch here, and then it's, I think this is what she calls her sunburst motif, that, you know, like square that she has there, that it kind of, it goes up the back and then up through the hood. So that's what I'm going to start making here soon. I need to find the yarn, and she says that this is a cardigan that plays on the 1970s classic with reimagined design to fit effortlessly into our modern world, or modern wardrobe. And she actually makes it go from small slash medium to 4X/5X. And if you're a larger girl, you know that this means everything. I mean, yes, can I figure out how to enlarge it? Absolutely. I'm sure it's not that hard, but until I start getting into the cardigans and really learn how to do it, I do have the basic of how to do it written down in my notebook. But I would really rather just follow a pattern and everything. And there's also a tutorial that has, it says it's the original tutorial and additional photos that you can go visit as well. So I like tutorials just in case I have an issue, you know. And then she goes everything from, you know, how to do, like she has you create one of the pockets, and you use that as your how can I say this? What is the wording I'm looking for? The gauge. She uses that as your gauge, and then that way you're not just making a piece of material that there's no use for now. But so she has you make the pocket, and you use that as your gauge, and then you have your first pocket. So I'll link this pattern below as well. So I keep mine in a clear cover. When I was working at the actual school in the office, there was a couple of these laying around. Every so often I would grab them and use them for my school stuff. And then when I was home here, I had no more use for it. So I just started using them for this. But anyhow, I hope you guys are enjoying Spirit Week. I have found so many new podcasters that have joined in Spirit Week. I heard Llama Mama Kayla. Was it Llama Mama Kayla or Nova from Nova Gnomes Crochet? And I'll link both of those below. I don't know which one said it today, but they said that they heard that a couple of these podcasters are actually, this is like Spirit Week was their first time making videos. So that is awesome. And if one of you are here that just started, welcome, and welcome to the YouTube crochet family. You will not regret it. It has been a fantastic world for me to join, and the people are just amazing. You will find some awesome friends that are just truly lovable, and I almost said cuddleable, but yeah. They're wonderful. They are some really good friends that you can meet up. I mean, you're not going to get along with everybody, but let me tell you, you will find someone that you will click with and hold on to them, because good friends are hard to find out there, and these people have the same things in common with you. So, right, with that being said, I am going to get off here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be making any more videos this week. I will try. I don't know if I have anything else for Spirit Week other than my favorite color, which I believe is on Thursday. So I will have to pre-record that and have it released on Thursday morning. So I will promise you that I will do that. And I will give you an update on my Afghan at that time, and anything else that I may have started, because I'm thinking about starting an amigurumi tomorrow, or maybe tonight, just to get my mind out of it. I've been working on my rectangle granny blanket. And sorry, I just got a text from my cousin. I've been working on my granny rectangle blanket. It's just like a mindless thing that I can just put on a movie at night after work, and my mind is totally wiped, and I can just sit there. If you can count 1, 2, 3 and move to the next stitch, you got it down. So I think I'm going to keep doing a granny blanket and have one on hand at all times. And then if I don't know anybody who I'm making it specifically for, then I'll just donate it. We have a huge veterans home here in Lafayette, and I was thinking about just starting to make some lapgans and putting them in a box and then taking a bunch of them there and just handing them out to the veterans. So I have a whole family of veterans, and my in-laws from my second and my third marriage are both all veterans. A lot of them are veterans. There's one veteran from my first marriage. It's my sister-in-law's ex-husband that I used to talk to before he passed away. So I'm just all about helping veterans, and I think, we can just give back to those who's given so much of themselves, whether it was voluntary or not. But I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I am going to cut this out because I am way overdue now. And enjoy the rest of Spirit Week. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You have a wonderful night.